How do you see... I want details on the abilities on the staff. On the runes. And I don't remember how to look at this. Or you can't look at it until you're like at the blacksmith or something like that. Did you see an interview with Ziz Raxton that does for this game? No. I did not. What did they say? Sum it up for me, baby. It's weird. I guess it's like, I don't know. This doesn't seem like... I don't mean this to sound gatekeepy, but this doesn't seem like the kind of game that the ARPG bros is catered towards. If that makes sense. But I guess they're trying to get into that market if they're like getting them in interviews and stuff. This does not seem like their cup of tea. But like I saw them all playing it when the launch came out, and like probably some sponsors stuff too, but like all the PoE players were playing it for like a day. As I race through the putrid swamp, the Nithros to my left and right, the pestilence that eroded their minds, the acidic waters, their limbs leaving only savagery and bloodlust. My sole hope was to reach solid ground, draw my sword, and make a last stand. Even if I were to die, I refuse to surrender my course to these obnoxious waters. Said many things. I only know you can look at the enchanters. There's no numbers. I just want to see a description of the ability, but noted. Yeah, so you can't do it based on it. Okay. The Arbalest guy. That's pretty satisfying. Just exploded into gore. Oh, there we go. Finally, pickaxe. The other essays that aren't catering to basically every group of players. I guess. I don't know, man. I never saw, like, since this game launched last year, I've put 70 hours into it, 60 hours. Like, I played quite a bit of this game when it first came out. At no point did I ever feel, or even when... Bitch. Even when I saw previews of the game, my health is definitely draining. Look at it right now. It's draining at, like, 1 per. Yeah, okay, fuck that. At no point, even in like previews of this game, did I ever go, "Oh wow, this is like, it's like just like the Diablo in PoE." You know what I mean? It was always like, "Oh, this is like a new perspective on like a Souls-like kind of game." Good shot's brutal. Personally. They're doing cell shading? How does this look like Borderlands 2? This looks exactly like Ori graphics. Western bridge keys needed for that. Because that's what it is. Yo. We just picked up, what, the mining pick? I'm trying to remember how to get up there. I think it's through here. There we go. Oh god, don't do that. Oof, man, you gotta be careful with height in this game. Okay. Yeah, like if you're expecting like PoE Diablo style things, it's definitely not the game for you. This is much more close to something like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, things like that, with like a different perspective. And obviously some of their own systems than it is like a hack and slash ARPG. Both in terms of like combat pacing, combat difficulty, blah 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 blah. It's like arguably just because of the way they're going in the direction with PoE 2, like very slightly like that, but like still not even. Did you? Well, you might have had some kind of leech or gen as well in the meantime, Solari, that you may not have known you had. It is possible, my lord. When Souls players come in and get met by things like heal items, farming, or soul games that have gone away from is different, but seems somewhat to annoy everyone. I think that's just a complaint in general, like some of the people in the game I've been reading since like we last played, and even then, that's probably something they'll just move away from. Period. But like that's like an approach. That's like a minor system approach thing. I'm talking about like the general pace and design of the game is way more akin to something like Dark Souls than it is to, you know, Last Epoch, Diablo 4. You told your friend about what when you quit in 2 hours? About this game being like more Souls-like? It's very fun as long as you know what you're getting into. But if you're looking for like a fucking clear the screen hack and slash ARPG, you're not gonna have a good time. Oh, this guy. Prisoner leggings. I forget where we are. Is it ready to go down there? Let's explore this first. This little jumping puzzle thing. You couldn't play? Yeah. You need to... A lot of the, like... I'm gonna be a little aggressive here, but... A lot of the, like, negative reviews, or some of the negative reviews I saw about this patch that they put out, and then also some of, like, what we discussed at the beginning of the stream, one of the lead directors said, like, straight up leads me to believe that, like, a lot of the negativity about the patch launch / advertising of the game was really just, one way or another, users not understanding what this game were. So people like Deadman's friend being like, oh yeah, it's like a Diablo style game. No, it's not, like, at all. Or like one of the lead devs was like saying they're moving away from the attribute system because like strength, you know, int, that kind of stuff. Because A, they've always kind of wanted to, and then the final straw of pulling the trigger on that was the fact that like people didn't understand that by looking at a piece of gear like this weapon that says scales with, and it has the int icon, you're supposed to put points into int to increase that damage. So they weren't doing that, and then they were getting to mid and late game and not doing any damage, and then like said the game is shit as a result, and they downvoted it. You know what I mean? You know, this game is to try to do too many things. It doesn't do them any good. Should do less things, but do the things better. I don't know. I honestly don't share that sentiment. I don't have bad memories of this game at all. I don't think there's outside of a bunch of QOL shit, I don't remember this game doing anything that like I felt was off. If that makes sense. Like, combat was tight and the bosses were fun. There was, and one of my complaint understandings is that there isn't as much build variety and stuff now, but we'll see when we get there. But that certainly wasn't an issue. I don't know, the aesthetic's nice. There's a bit of crafting and stuff that starts to teeter a bit into the QOL annoyance, though, for sure. Oh, wands are new, aren't they? Lightning dart, lightning blast. I think the game's good and feels unique. Yeah, like I'm not really, I don't know. I guess I'm like trying to understand the argument here, or the discussion we're having around like, oh, this game like tries to do too much, because like I really don't feel it does. I don't know. Like it's pretty clear to me like a Souls-inspired, isometric top-down game with heavy RPG elements and like a bit of survival crafting. Not even survival crafting, a bit of crafting. I guess I just don't really get, like, we've played way more games that have mishmash of more genres than this, so like it's just kind of, I guess I don't understand that argument. Gauntlets are new. Are wands not? What is this attack? Wait, what the fuck is this? It's not even a wand. Oh, yeah, kind of is. Oh, interesting. Its third attack does lightning. Some credits are definitely deserved. They released the update very odd. Like backstab literally didn't work. Zones have 3 or 6 higher eye level intended due to bugs. Oh yeah, that shit for sure. You gotta smack that. That's why they're like desperately hot fixing. But like saying the general direction of the game to me just says like I never thought a year ago that this game suffered from an identity crisis at all, personally. So saying that makes me feel like it's a hardcore either Souls or ARPG fan wanting the game to be something they're not, and not appreciating that it's a mix. Which is also weird because this game a year ago launched to. Oh, that's my cue to restart the V-Rising server. This game a year ago launched to, like, pretty damn favorable and, like, positive results. Alright, let's restart the server. Give me 1 second. Just gotta restart our V-Rising server real quick. Right, monkey, yeah. I mean, I don't know if I intend to go there. I haven't done any levels yet. I was going to maybe do it, like, just for fun. But I don't know if that's, like, really my play style. Because it sounds like it's a pretty long commitment to do it. Until you can respec, that is. So I might still just do decks. I'm not sure. The game is too sophisticated. Stick with Solitaire, bro. I played a lot of Solitaire as a kid. Solitaire is great. Same with Minesweeper. Got it running around level 8. Things like normal attacks are low decent. Some of it is really want to shoot about this. You can become way OP if you want to balance game. Go melee. I mean, again, like I played 60, 70 hours of this game. Like we played it to death when it first came out. We were doing like hard Crucible runs, everything. I remember back then too. There was some shit that would like projectile shotgun void OP crap going on. But I was definitely melee oriented. I mean, let's just go with caster. If it's shit, man. Like, no need to overthink this. But noted to get some focus game. Yeah, because I mean, a lot of it just comes from the spell damage, right? That's the juice of it. Not sure about this weapon though. What is this thing? Like a wand? It's a one-handed wand. Just attacks like a club, basically. Lightning dart, lightning blast. What's their cost? $15.50. Weird. They rebalance the way some damage type works, so I got you, okay. Yeah, I remember we found some sword that had just, it was like some blue sword that was just insanely good. And then we built it with some, like, I can't remember if it was a poison or light, I forget what element, but some kind of, like, shotgun orb spell effect that shot out in, like, an arc, like, it shot out in, like, a cone, various projectiles, but we sat in melee, like, all the cones shotgunned, and we were just, like, 2-3 shotting bosses by the end of it, I remember. But yeah, I'd be curious to like hear like what complaints some people had about this game. Outside of like, you know, bugs and QOL that needs to be fixed up and stuff like that, because I think everyone's on board with that one. Mess hall keys in it.
I'll make it quick.
I am a curious. If you build up the lightning and shock him. Wow. I don't remember any of these guys' moves. Frosty? What, like the name of the sword? My pet Frosty?
Cinder.
Well, that was fun, as much fun as I did the first time. I mean, I like this game. I mean, I'm curious to see what's changed, obviously. All fall, sunrise, Phelan chokes us and then taxes us. We ask for food and medicine. They send soldiers. Ellsworth, Eliza Grafton, and the Lord of Tyr are just puppets of the mainland. Rise up, take back your home. You have always been risen. Always been risen, mate. You think it was a frost effect? I think the sword was baseline frost, but it wasn't like the main attack I was using with it or something like that, Grizzly. Remember that train game? We hit a pretty bad bug where, our inventory, or our main stash would constantly get its, would constantly have its contents deleted every time we left the train and came back. So.
Let's see if the stories are true.
Jesus.
How's that, you bastards? Who's squealing now?
My FPS went down to like 10 when that lightning went off.
Thank you, stranger.
Uh-huh.
Thought I could sabotage the gate.
You got
More of these
derailed?
savages from reaching Sacrament's wall.
So if they like do a fix or an update in the next day or two, I'm happy to explore more of it because it was interesting.
But I got my damn fool self trapped too.
Those complaints about the teleport stash and mostly still stash complaints. Those were pretty prevalent a year ago too. Mostly about the focus-based builds, bows and magic. But if you play at a good deal on Redis, you should know the systems well enough to make it all work. Roger. Yeah, definitely. I mean, QOL stuff I think is just a global complaint. Like feeling like a slog is not a good thing.
Suppose there's a
No matter
reason I'm a
what
blacksmith,
genre or
not a
direction the game
soldier.
goes in, you know.
Name's Fillmore. If you ever need anything repaired, you come to me. Nothing I can't fix.
It was kind of like V-Rising, but your base is on a train, and it's with like old gods and Lovecraftian stuff. Good.
Now here. This will open the gate. Get yourself to Sacrament. Through the Auburn Glades to the east. It's the safest place for both of us. But keep a careful eye out.
So I think they burn the kitchen with the bonfire system, especially in later zones. You can end up with some nasty runbacks if they don't want to get a complete freedom. At least give us one. Did they change that or something? I don't remember exactly what that was like. What do we have? We have 86 copper. No, it wasn't Void Train. It was called mushroom meat, crab chowder. It was. We should probably buy these recipes. It was called Rail Gods of. Oh, am I literally forgetting this? Rail Gods of Hystera. Oh, he has a shovel too. It's 48 though. Fuck, I'm not gonna be able to buy both things. Although we can sell some shit, right? Probably don't need this. There's a new cap. No cap. Sell this. Wooden howler shield, probably better than our little wooden shield. Actually, is it? It's literally worse by one. Okay, that should be enough now. Repair equipped. No, hold up. We're gonna equip some other things. Purchase recipe, purchase recipe. I think we like get a shovel later anyway, but it's not really a big deal. Just buy it now. Claymore, Giga two-hander. Did bows exist when the game first came out last year? I can't remember. Bows could be pretty fun too. Oi, Fluxy. Zones like that, the desert stuff around teleportation, all that must have been the way zones are in contact with the shortcuts are very well done. The trouble is you forget to register at a bonfire and get reset way back to town. Oh, I see. So maybe a little more leniency on that. Sounds like it would go a long way potentially. I gotcha. Let's see here. Can we equip this without... Oh, we can't. It's so heavy. Ding, 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 ding. Let's take the gloves off for now. Use that recipe. Yep. Okay. Is there anything else we really need right now? I kind of want to try bow as well, just see what it plays like. We definitely played melee last time, that's for sure. Is that a mushroom hat? I'm sold on this game. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a bow to see what it's like too. We're gonna end up with Dex, aren't we? We're gonna end up with Dex, ain't we, yo? Wait, it's an offhand thing, the bows? Oh, that's right. Bows are just like to shoot amongst your main weapon, right? Am I remembering this correctly? Yeah, okay, so I'm going to stay with that for now. For what do you mean, as opposed to what, XR? It's okay, we'll all forget about what you just said, Solari. You don't need to be embarrassed. They changed the way they work, where you have to hit the enemy with it to be able to shoot an arrow. People hate it. Saying it goes for a wand. Here you see anything of that ridiculous? There's holes in it. What do you mean? In the helm? You shall not pass. Oh, there may be chests around here somewhere. Oh, we also have to equip our shovel. As for the @slooted, you know, if you @ me but then change the name, it doesn't tag me. What's up, Buzzio, man? How are you? Settle on that. Oh shit, dude. What's up, buddy? L1. L1 doesn't go to my bow, though. So confused about how bows work. So R1 is my staff, which is what we just hit him with. And then L1 shows my bow. But it's just my staff abilities again. Eh. I said I did daggers. I said I did melee. I kind of bounced around to a few different things. I think melee in general is what we need to do in this game in a way for focus build-up, but we definitely did do some kind of daggers and or like one-hand swords. You know? So to veer away from that, we'd have to do either big boy strength two-hander stuff or more spell casting round, which is what we're doing now, I guess. I think they get that. You've been playing a lot of Emma lately. She's so good. I hate healing Emma, dude. I started playing again as well. With the two-hander, you can't use offhand items. Oh, is that what it is? I see. So we'd have to equip wand. Ah. Let's see. Okay. Noted. Oh, it's that sidling thing down there. Just gotta very carefully. Support. No. I don't hate playing against her. I hate healing her. Like, as in my team. Because her fucking hitbox is like a third the size of every other tank. It's annoying as invisible. There's a way up there somewhere. Oh, I think it's up here. It's landing at work today. Are we on the crafting souls now? Wait, what do you mean crafting souls? Oh, this game, guys? How does it work? Maybe. Yeah, I remember some of these little climbs here. It's crazy what the human brain like randomly remembers, dude. It was like with V Rising, right? I mean, I haven't played V Rising since a year ago. And then just when I was doing like Dracula on Brutal, it was just like all kind of started coming back to you as you played. You're like, oh yeah, I remember this ability. I used to do this for it, and I used to dodge with this, and this is what happens here. And the human brain, yo. Healers and my brothers let hella aim assist? No, it just depends on the healer. My cloak and dagger does, but I think Luna a bit too. Like Rocket doesn't at all. The Invisible one doesn't at all. How did we get over there? I thought it was from over here. Well, there's a big chest with that rapier guy guarding it, but... Nodder's a bear. You drive me nuts. Figure it out. We'll figure it out, man. Yeah, well, this, yeah, just because you're good at pairing and you get good at pairing in one game doesn't mean every game's easy for pairing. That's not how that works. Every game has different timings and stuff, you know.
Feed the flame.
Oh, don't want to go over the edge now, do you? Okay, you wanted to go over the edge. Tumble over the side of the cliff. Isn't it? That is true, actually. What was I thinking arguing against that? I think we need to jump down to that water at some point, right? Just like from over here, you just YOLO down into it. You just use a staff for that. So it's some random ass bar. Pulling him back. Oh, that's right. You could have just gone around the side of the gate. LOL. Oh, fuck. It's one of them axe guys, yo.
Well,